and we all need a little push. We have ourselves, and I think if we can be more supportive with each other, we could do many more great things. And obviously I've launched my blog when I moved to London. That was back in 2017, ages ago. I've also worked alongside my blog. I've also worked full-time. So I was doing digital marketing roles in London for both agencies and different companies. It's been a great journey where I learned a lot about myself and about that work-life balance that we all need. And I took the decision a month ago to just focus on my freelance journey and also on my blog, because I think we all have something amazing to offer, but as I said, we all need that extra push. So yeah, this is what I do.
No, it's fabulous to hear you say, because I know that obviously we know each other from the marketing degree, and I've seen your journey, and especially with your content, especially on IG, like you've always like pushed through and pushed through and pushed through, and I always look at that and I'm like, wow, like, you know, and I'm sure that it has been a journey, but like you've come through, you know, like you've come through onto the other side, and I'm sure that someone will, you know, they will take inspiration from that. So in terms of social media, like what is your thoughts about social media today?
Well, it's been very interesting to watch the social media landscape become very personal lately, especially with the isolation. Everyone is more open to welcome people in their own home. We've been seeing a lot of photo shoots taking place in people's beds, which is probably the most personal item you have in your home. You wouldn't want to, you know, share it with the world, but because there's less space for you to be creative and develop your activity as a content creator, you need to make use of what you have in your home. And I'm not going to go into details. Some of the things I think they need to be kept to yourself, right? So, you know, things like people eating whatever snacks in their bed and sharing that with the world, or even the pillow challenge. I don't know how you feel about it, but I didn't jump on that. But, you know, I think it's creative, but sometimes I think it, you know, if you have a trend and you overdo it, I think it's too much as well. But I think that nowadays social media, whatever you want to use it for, your business, for your, I don't know, inspo, mood board, some people might use it for that, it's vital. And we're very, very lucky to have it. It wasn't like this not even 10 years ago, if you think about it. So I think it's grown so much, and I think people nowadays look at social media profiles and they trust what they see a lot more. So again, I think it's powerful, and because it's powerful, people who create the content need to be very, very strict and know that if they say something, someone might believe it. So, you know, there's a very, very fine line between what you can say and it's right and what you cannot say, because, you know, there are things, especially when kids are on social media and stuff like that, you need to be very mindful of what information you put out there for them to digest, because they take that as a rule, for example. And I'm not really talking about, you know, I'm talking about practical things. So YouTube is full of that, like how to, you know, homemade videos. People do like wax out of sugar and stuff like that, and they teach you how to use it. Well, that can cause burns and, you know, all the other problems that come with it. I mean, it's great that you can express yourself, but it's dangerous because someone might just watch it and use it the wrong way, basically. So it doesn't come with instructions. It doesn't come with someone saying you shouldn't be doing that. So,
I feel like as a content creator, like you have to take on that responsibility of, as you said, like be aware of what you're putting out there, because obviously young minds, they're just absorbing things like sponges these days, and it's about taking taking accountability and taking responsibility in terms of what you actually put out there, because it can be dangerous, as you said. It can be
Yeah,
very
yeah,
dangerous.
yeah, it can be. But like on a bright note, I think it's amazing for us bloggers or content creators that we can share our message with the world at no cost or minimum cost if we are to do any advertising on it. And I think it's opening up another channel of communication. So back then we had email and newspaper or, you know, things like that. Well, email is still powerful, but it's a completely new means of communication. And people are using that. And I think people are kind of done with seeing the perfect video. So you've seen my Instagram stories. I'm very raw, very open. I'm talking about different things because people love that, and they love a presence. So if you are serious about social, you need to be very active and be there for people every single day. I know it's a task. It's a second job if you like it, but if you want to build a like trustworthy community, you need to engage with the audience and be present.
I suppose just saying that leads into another great question. How do you find the work-life balance while being a creative?
Well, I think I have two answers for that, because not long ago I was stuck to a schedule. So I was stuck to the business schedule, which was 9 to 5, and I'm sure that a lot of the listeners might be at the moment dealing with. With that, I had a special agenda where